Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Now, we now have a blockade going on against the French. We don't seem to be making the Germans mad at us currently. It seems like 3 battleships really is how many we need at any given time. Let's go to our finances. We're still working on a bigger shipyard. We have full transports, we have full crew training. Our tech budget is up. We're just doing some fleet repairs and we are gathering some money. So let's see. Secondary quadruple turrets for capital ships. Nice. We did get a semi-automatic gun reload, so that'll be nice. We're working on radar 3, I think. Advanced battlecruiser 3 is coming. 1,400-ton destroyer. I'm not all up for that. Okay. Oh, that's torpedo dud chance. I think I'm gonna lay off of that and just let things, or I'll lay off this too, and I'll just let things go as they are. I don't see any particular need. The Austro-Hungarian Empire is running out of people. The Germany's running out of people for its fleets. I wonder if they'll build stuff and put them automatically in mothballs. I'm gonna put this up so I'm making about 5 million, which will up our tech a little bit more. Aha, fleet meeting. The war does indeed continue. French Empire's head of Admiralty leader, Jorge Duran Viel, is replaced by Edgar Human. His recent failures, no poor management, have been the cause. Yeah, I'd say so. Alright, so my battlecruiser versus one of their light cruisers. A light cruiser that can't get away. Because they have so few ships, I'm absolutely taking these fights. Before, I wasn't really taking fights too seriously because they still had bigger ships. And if I avoided those smaller fights, first and foremost, I could save damage for my own ships. But I was hoping that the AI would form their ships into larger divisions that I could just meet in a fleet engagement and destroy them in one big battle. You know, a nice spectacle for everyone to see. At this point, they have so few that they can't put together, or that they can't or won't put together a fleet that I could destroy in one go. So right now, sinking everything they have, keeping them down, is keeping them from going out and meeting my other 2 battleships that are just blockading their Atlantic ports. Because if they just make a ship, go out there and meet it, do a little bit of damage, then that will make that ship go all the way back to port, which by the time I get a ship back to maintain, by the time I get a ship back there to maintain the blockade, it will be... In fact, I am going to go in a circle. Because I actually don't want that to get close enough. This is going to cause like all kinds of angle problems. I don't actually want to get close enough for that thing to torpedo me. Because last time I underestimated the enemy light cruisers. I got way too close with my battlecruiser, ate a torpedo, and that caused a flash fire which sank the battlecruiser. Flash fires on battlecruisers are a historic problem, as the British fleet at the Battle of Jutland can attest to. So it's kind of a risk you choose because the battlecruiser is essentially a battleship, but with less, but with a lot less armor. No torpedo ammo, but I don't see a torpedo in the water. There it is. Okay, so we are now safe. Just pick this apart as time allows. And if I don't have to worry about, say, the Germans wanting to go to war with me, then I can sit and choke the French for as long as I want. Ooh, that was a good hit right there. Perhaps that flooding is the end of the ship. Either that or the structural damage is going to get it. It was at 0.6. That ship was gone. Not only that, that's 400 crew that they can't put back into circulation. Okay, so you are not yet ready, so we're gonna move some ships. We're gonna move the Stabia out there, and the Vesuvio out to Nice. See, if they're smart, they would be doing this to my other battleships, but they don't have the ships to go around. So there's one of their cruisers, there's the other. They have nothing left in reserve. Up my tech budget a little bit more. Yeah, they have nothing and no one left in reserve. I'm probably going to catch that, it says they're very advanced now, just like I am. A lot of people are. I think that's just, it's not us compared to each other. It's us hitting certain, it's each of our nations hitting certain points on the tech tree, I think. Yep, and I am maintaining my... I didn't catch their fleet. Don't know where he went. It's out there. I'll probably catch him when he comes back. However, what I can do... let's move some ships here. Alright, let's go back to my finances. Oh, 9 million. Let's keep upping our tech budget. Gas wielding. Okay, that's a convoy. Alright. We did catch one of their cruisers escorting with one of our cruisers, and not even one of our battle cruisers either. EP, turn off torpedo avoidance or ship avoidance, and then we go. Okay. It's going to be a bit before we can catch them. So apparently there's something way out there. It says there's one right out that way. Let's see if I can see it. That's the escort, and I probably already killed it. Off, off. Let's see what my radar says. Straight that way. You're crippled. Oh, off this way. Go to HE and HE. Oh, don't worry, I'll come back for you. How far off of this line are they? Wow, that's quite a bit. I could engage the Leon, but I am not going to. He only has at best a 5% chance to hit me, and that's going to go down as I go. Ooh, did hit me. I don't like that. I have to go get your convoy, then I'll be back for you, because you're half the French Navy. Now, if they try to end the conflict and give me something like, oh, you know, this was just a minor victory. Minor victory. I destroyed your navy. I have you blockaded. I've got you blockaded for 3 months now. If another nation does not intervene on the French's behalf, and that does not look like it is a thing that is going to happen, looks like they're running that way. That doesn't look like a thing that's going to happen. Let's see if I can tell where they're at. Okay. They're probably running this way. I had to be honest. Let's go times 10 speed. Enemy smoke is spotted to the west. That's nice. I'm after something a little different. Right, we're approaching 10 kilometers from the target. Oh, not 10 kilometers, 20. They are out there. Oh, they have been found. One of the groups has, at least. It's probably a long line going up this way. last of this transport group, and it's already sinking. Yep, this next transport group is going to be 4. They're spread out, but I'll get them. And then I'll go back for their heavy cruiser. That one took a lot longer to sink than the others. Back to ×10 speed. Sinking these transports is going to really hurt their GDP, and, well, depending on how much money they're spending on, like, their transports, if they spend a whole bunch of money on their transports and their GDP like I do, then they will have enough just to, they'll be able to absorb the losses, but I'm not going to operate under the assumption that it won't do anything. And plus, these give me a lot more victory points, which hopefully are going to give me a better seat at the table at the very end of the war. Now, I won't get anything if they completely collapse, but, you know, I'm getting enough. Okay, let's go ×30. Let's take on that cruiser. We sank all their transports. And I just need to take down that last cruiser. Oh, we're getting close. It's probably going to be out there somewhere. Yep, there he is. Radar, it's so useful. Unfortunately, if I want to keep putting the better radar on these older ships, I have to sacrifice something, so that's why I went and designed a new hull. I think after I collapse France, I'll take some time to redesign my navy, probably take a year off, build a new navy, and then start antagonizing either Germany or the Austro-Hungarians. Let's drop down to full speed for that aiming bonus. Guess we are range finding currently. The secondaries are aimed though. That's that whole convoy just gone. And that's half the French fleet. Yep. So we have 36,000 victory points to their 3,000. For some reason, like over here, their victory points is different than ours. And I don't know why. They have one heavy cruiser. They just don't even have a navy anymore. What would happen if I moved you, let's say, here? Then when you got there, set you to, like, invade or something. So, currently, their GDP is falling, but not as fast as mine. They have just one ship left. Ooh, this ended. Alright, let's continue building by, let's continue building there. Is there any way I can, like, upgrade these? Let's go to my fleet. What's my fleet doing? You're put Helgoland under sea control. I really don't want you doing that. Umbria's in sea control. I don't want you doing that. I only want you to be in sea control if you're at sea. There we go. Alright, finances. Plus 14 million. I guess that means we increase our tech budget again. There's Advanced Battlecruiser 3. They're just losing transport ships in the region now, I think. Let's see, what's France doing now? They're building up manpower. They still have enough naval funds, I think. I think their funds are going up rather than down. I'll have to check that. Their economy is starting to not collapse as much. My finances are still positive, so I've got no unrest. My finances are positive. We're doing good. Ooh, nice. Repairs is good. We're gonna get that destroyer next month. I don't know how this is. Uh-oh. What's this? They're approaching me? A fleet meeting? That's their last ship. That's it. After this, France doesn't have a navy. They're not building a navy. They barely have enough manpower for a navy. What is this? So on a cloudy morning with some waves, they've decided to try and attack the Vesuvio, which was blockading Nice. They're throwing away their last armored cruiser. They're totally outgunned. This armored cruiser has no... So, like, I've got, at best on this, 10 inches on the main belt and a bunch on the F belt to try and balance the ship out. speed. Oh yeah, we're starting to do some damage now. We're taking a little bit. We've taken 7 points of damage. Yep, their engines are out. Not all of them. Okay. So they actually have similar armor. Yeah. Like, my battlecruiser has armor equivalent to their heavy cruisers. I don't know if that means that my battlecruiser is really lightly armored or if their cruisers are really heavily armored. But it doesn't seem to be helping them. Their rudder's out. We're just peppering them. Let's swap these over to AP. Or to HE. Let's see how many fires we can set. 23, 24 fires, 26, 27. And they're sinking. Oh, I took 35 damage. 9.2 of that from fire. And the French no longer have a navy. You are actually still covering both ports. I'm making a little less money because I have a ship being repaired now. Our economic growth is not doing very well. Small guns, what are we getting? Better 2-inch guns. Yeah. Yep, there we go. We're repaired, so we're back up to making a million. We are going to fight to the end, even though they have nothing with which to fight. I don't understand how that number up there is calculated. So, yep, the war continues. They're losing transport ships. They are saving, they're building ships. Okay. It might be a bit before they can get those ships out. Vesuvio, you can go back to being in being. So the only thing out there, which brings us back up to 4 million a month. There's repair party, submarine hulls. There is unrest. They have apparently 3 provinces. They're building 10 more ships, so they're starting to get there. We're gonna just continue. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. Most of our ships are repaired. We're just researching at this point. 8 large side guns. And it looks like we're improving here. I just wonder where they are going to deploy those ships once they're done building them, because they're building 15 more now. My finances are doing better. Oh, my GDP is recovering. In fact, we can give the scientists a little more. Their GDP is recovering really good too. Economy is growing. The government asks your opinion to allocate extra funds. I don't have any unrest to get rid of, but I'll take more naval budget. High capacity explosive shells. Good, good. 20-inch torpedo tubes. Because that's going to give me a little bit more money to put into my tech budget. In fact, I'll take the negatives for having that high tech budget right now. Alright, that's good. We're going to keep fighting. Check their ports to see if they've deployed any ships. They have not. They're building 30. So, like, they have 8 times what I do. They're building up the ability to actually... They should have been building ships this whole time. I don't know how they got to 0 while building nothing. Okay, it's -7 with Germany. I like that. Politics. Okay, what are we getting in cruiser design here? 13,000 ton light cruiser. Okay, 1,500 ton destroyer. Electric batteries. Fuel oil. Don't know what's going on in engines. Okay. Better armor cost. Mark II 16-inch guns. I haven't even built anything with 16-inch guns. And I'm at the positive again. Once again, every month. I can actually see what all they're laying down. DDs, cruisers. Yep, no battleships. So these could be out in 6 months. Well, they've got 2 active task forces out. It looks like they might try to intercept my battleships. Nope, they're coming in here to the Western Mediterranean. But it's alright. I will fight them as they go. The Germans and Austro-Hungary. Got 2 powder. Depth charges. Let's see this convoy. Okay, so basically, almost their entire fleet. 23 knots versus 30 knots. Once again, the DDs are the only things that can even compete. But I have to be careful because this is one of my battleships. Or, not one of my battleships, it's one of my battle cruisers. They can't really take... Go steady ahead. Enemies to the west, and that's the direction we're heading. Alright. Because, this thing can't really take any torpedo hits. So I have to micromanage it a little bit while I defend this convoy. Oh, they're too close already. How far out do I think they are? Let's go all AP. This is what we're gonna do. Drop to full speed. These are likely the light cruisers. Let's get their attention. Speed. Yep. Oh. Oh. Jeez. Can't hit anything. What just happened there? Did that thing just bounce off me? There we go. One of the DDs is down. Pain in my ass. On it only takes a couple of hits. Okay, he no longer has torpedoes. No, 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 no. Ammo dead. Too much of an angle. Okay, the Principe got away, but they they got victory points. Stupid torpedoes. Okay. This DD is probably gonna try and get through. Alright, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted my cruisers to intercept this destroyer. Tight. Go. Was one of you damaged? No. It's just the Pecan, for some reason, is capable of 28 knots. The Vittorio Emanuele is not. I wonder if some of these are not upgraded. Wait a minute. You're one of my 8-inchers. What are you still doing in existence? Where is this thing? Whoa, it's way out there. It's running. Yeah, we're never gonna catch it. Yeah, the Vittorio Emanuele is still around. Well, if you both go over there. Okay, so what's going on here? So we've got their GDP is just growing off the chart. They're building more and more ships. They have more naval funds. What's going on? Let's get that. Let's get that. And that. Okay. French is pissing off the Austro-Hungarians. I guess I have to fight that. I'll just auto-resolve it. Okay. Okay, so, alright, they did not clear my blockade, and that's good. There's a single convoy. I don't want to fight that. Let's go into my fleet. Let's go to types. Ah, we missed one. Let's increase our sea control. To increase our power projection a little bit. I'll just keep auto-resolving these. Mark II 60-inch guns, radio direction finder, task force. No, my battle cruisers are not actually good at dealing with these. But the tonnage alone, oh, it took medium damage. Right. I don't want to take that much. To be honest, what I need to do is I need to get you back up here so that you guys could not have to cover this. Excuse me. Government is able to provide a substantial amount to the Navy's budget this month. We can also go to various social programs. I have half an unrest. I'll take 5 for that much. No, we do not negotiate with our enemy. Okay. Some torpedo range. Let's see, there's a convoy here. Again, with my battle cruisers. Finances are negative 8 million. Rangefinder. Better 3-inch guns. Like, if I check the politics, their GDP is really growing. They're building all these other ships. And mine's starting to grow again too, which is good. I need that. But like, there's unrest. Their navy is despised. Like, how hard do I have to push them? Like, and I don't understand how these victory points are calculated. auto-resolve because I'm never going to catch it if I actually go into the, if I actually go into the battle, I'm never actually going to catch these ships. They're just going to run. They're blockaded. Oh, radar 3, yep. We're gonna get that in 3 months. Turbo electric, we're getting that in 4. Turret mechanism. Advanced electro-hydraulic turrets. Well, guess what? We're getting that in 3 months. Okay, that resulted in some of theirs being sunk. That one got sunk. And most of those got heavy damage, so we're causing bad things to happen to them. I'm gonna pull you guys out of here. Send you to Sardinia. No. I actually don't want you guys based there anymore. I'm gonna send you to Gaeta. As long as you don't get intercepted. They now have lots of like single ship fleets. What I would like to see is like their fleet like coalesce so that I could take on a bunch of them at once. What? Did that just sink the Julio Cesar? What? Oh. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. I want you to go 30 knots. I want you to have a long range. Standard quarters. 70,000 tons. I have Mark II 6-inch, Mark 1 15s, Mark 3 14-inch guns. Okay. Let's put a tower on. Let's put a secondary tower along with that. You know. Where does a funnel mount on here? Here we go. I don't like this tower. I like this one better. It's smaller. It doesn't seem as dumb. Okay. So, let's light off oil, first and foremost. Let's get a negative 10% boiler weight. It's going to up the cost to 84 million. We're going to use geared turbine engines. Okay. Let's see. Radio direction finding. So it's 5 rangefinders. You know what? I can do without radio direction finding. Drop that. Well, down a little bit. Okay. So, let's check out our funnel situation. You would require 3 with natural boilers. Reduce you, 75. Force you, we get 99. I'm thinking of reduce and go with something else. We go with 2 of them. Yeah. So we'll do something like that. Okay. I think I'm going to go 14-inch guns. With triples. I want a barbette. And that puts the ship overweight. Without anything else. Inch, 6.5, 6.5. 2, 2, 15, 5. That's before messing with any of that. I don't think we're ready for 13s yet. I think we're going to stick with 12s. They look so small in this hull. I like 5-inch guns. I like a lot of 5-inch guns. And on this deck, I can put a lot of 5-inch guns. So how many 5-inch guns is indeed a lot of 5-inch guns. That'll interfere with this turret back here. I don't want to do that. Okay, so here's what we could do here. Reduce the beam. Reduce the draft. Wait, can you not fire over the other gun? Weird. Yeah, we reduced the beam, we reduced the draft. $114 million. This thing would be expensive. I don't think everything I need is there yet. But we are going to build a new battle, a convoy, a task force. I think the next time that the French offer peace, I'm going to take it. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Sarkuris, signing off.